comedy talent to present. The current champion is back after winning for the first time last week. He's from Cleveland, Ohio. Here's Drew Carey.
Thank you, thank you. I thought I'd start out and tell you guys a little bit about myself, because I know you're probably wondering, the heck happened to that guy? You see, I was raised by a single parent. I was raised by just my mom. My mom had to raise me all by herself because my father died when I was 8 years old. You know, that's what he told us in the letter. I take his word for it. She was always trying to fill in for Dad, always trying to do Dad things with me, like play catch. Me and my mom played catch all the time in the summer. I was in Little League. I was throwing the ball like this. I was running the bases. Yeah, I was trying to fill in for Dad. Never forget when I turned 21, my mom took me out for my first strawberry daiquiri. That was a big day. Pina colada for my boy. He's a man today. Thanks, Ma. I can feel the hairs just popping out of my chest. Fighting with the bartender. There's not enough fruit in my drink, pal. Yeah. She was always trying to present that male role model to me, you know, so I wouldn't miss out on anything. She'd walk around the house in boxer shorts, scratching her armpits. Big thrill to remind my mom. She'd always even try to lay these dad phrases on me, you know, things my dad would have said if he was around. She used to say things to me like, "You want to cry, huh? I'll give you something to cry about. Eric left Jessica." Who? Horrible news. But a pretty good childhood. I had a good childhood. But see, my mom grew up during the Depression. She's always telling me these Depression stories about how rough she had it growing up, so I'd appreciate everything that I have now. Except what am I going to tell my kids when I have kids? How tough I had it growing up during the 60s and 70s? There's some rough times, weren't they? Ooh, that disco. Ooh. I can see me now with my kids. You know, son, when I was your age, we didn't have Velcro. We had to tie our shoes. Domino's Pizza didn't even exist. Had to get in our car, drive, pick up the pizza, or rush back to the house. Remote control TV, forget it. We had to get up off our fat teenage rear end, walk across the room, and flip a knob. Wow, how'd you live, Dad? Thanks a lot. Have a good night. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Drew. Looking to take the championship is the challenger. He's from a big, close Italian family in East Boston. They all wish him well tonight. Welcome, Joe Yanity.
Yeah, I know right off the bat you're thinking, who's this porky Italian kid? Well, I know I'm fat and Italian. Same word. My family, that's enough, means one more scoop, Ma. Most commonly used phrase in an Italian home is, no, really. Ugh. Well, all right. My mother, real Italian mother, my mother told me when her and my father first got married, he could put his hands around her waist like that. She was fat, he was just really strong. Your mother ever say stupid things to you? Like, take that sweater off, you're making me hot. All right, why don't you put it on? Maybe I'll get warm. Do your feet hurt? I'll sit down. I like when my mother says, if I'm not here when you get back, that means I went out. Hey, you got me on that one, Ma. I'll bet if the house is dark, the lights are off. My father was the hardest working guy in the world. Till he got home. Then he became the laziest person you'll ever meet in your life. Because he had me. My father used to say things to me like, go to the store and see what they got. What do you want? You come back and tell me what they have. And then I'll tell you what I want. Hey, thank you very much, folks. You've been wonderful.
Joe Yanity. Thank you, Joe. Great comedy tonight. The judges give champion Drew Carey 3 stars. Joe Yanity receives 3 3/4 stars. Joe is our winner. Very good, Joe. You're our champion. You come from a big family. Did they want you to go into comedy?
Well, they wanted me to be a gangster, but I was a really bad shot.
I don't know whether you heard what he said, but he was a really bad shot. Okay. We'll see you next week. You shot well tonight. Okay, bye-bye. Krista.
All of tonight's performers